Hi everyone and welcome back to Foibles and Fancies. Today I'm here to talk to you about the books that I would like to read for Nonfiction November in 2018. Huge thanks to Olive for organizing this. I will put a link to her channel down below. All 4 of the books I intend to read this month are on audiobook for me, so I'll also make a note of how long each audiobook is. The first one I am really excited about. It's called Down Girl: The Logic of Misogyny by Kate Manne. This audiobook is 10 hours and 17 minutes. I'm constantly in search for media that might help me articulate the blanket rage I sometimes feel for the patriarchy. I have high hopes for Kate Manne's book, which was published in December 2017. Kate is an assistant professor at the Sage School of Philosophy at Cornell, and she focuses on moral philosophy, feminist philosophy, and social philosophy. She refers to Down Girl as a crossover book, which is meant for both academics and non-academics of philosophy. This really appeals to me because I can't see myself reading purely academic texts on feminist philosophy, but I do like the idea of reading someone's thoughts who actually thinks for a living and is well educated in thinking and can articulate these thoughts in her own book. Her book draws on contemporary examples of misogyny, such as Trump's rise to president, Julia Gillard's misogyny speech, which I'll make a link to down below as well, and the general tendency society seems to have towards what she calls himpathy, which is excusing men for moral and physical crimes against women, or simply the unacceptable adage that boys will be boys. The next one I'm excited to read is called The Water Will Come: Rising Seas, Sinking Cities, and the Remaking of the Civilized World. This one comes in at 9 hours and 2 minutes and is written by journalist Jeff Goodall. I haven't thought about climate change, global warming, and the melting of the ice caps in a while, and I'm feeling woefully undereducated in this field. So it's about time that I revisit this area. Throughout Earth's history, sea levels have risen and fallen. It has gone from icehouse Earth to greenhouse Earth. Sometimes these shifts have been slow and other times it's been relatively rapid. The sudden change that we are currently experiencing is what scientists are quite worried about, because historically, rapid global warming has almost always been associated with the destruction of life. Which to me then begs the question, what are we going to do about it? How will the world as we know it change in the years to come? And how, or will, human society adapt to this change? It will be interesting to see how journalist Jeff Goodall addresses this. I figure I can't go wrong with this read. If it's amazing, then fabulous. And if it's not that good, then at least I'll come away with a little bit more awareness on what's going on in the world and the climate right now. It never hurts for one more person to care about the environment in this world where very few people do. Third on my list is Playing Dead: A Journey Through the World of Death Fraud. This one is only 7 hours and 55 minutes and I learned a new word, pseudocide, which is the act of faking one's own death. The author, Elizabeth Greenwood, was drowning in student debt and was contemplating faking her own death, but instead of actually doing it, she went about researching how someone would go about faking their own death. And this book essentially chronicles those findings. I don't know if I like it, but it seems like an interesting topic to explore. My final pick for Nonfiction November is one that I've heard a lot about recently and has had some great reviews, and it is Bad Blood: Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Startup. This audiobook is 11 hours and 38 minutes. It's written by journalist John Carreyrou, who followed the rise and fall of startup Theranos. Theranos was a biotech startup that claimed to have developed miniature devices to test blood using only small samples of it, and also automating this. So it was a breakthrough for the scientific and medical world. It was touted as the next unicorn startup. Most of us now know that Theranos is a complete fraud, but the story of its founder is quite compelling and interesting, and she had a narrative that she told that everyone seemed to believe. So it'll be really interesting to see how John Carreyrou unpacks all of this and how it happened, how her company got to be so highly sought after, and its massive demise. So there you have it, 4 nonfiction books that I think I can really sink my teeth into this month, and I'm looking forward to discussing my thoughts on them at the end of the month. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing. Thanks very much, and have a great one. Bye.